I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, if you would all please remain standing. I would like a moment of silence. We've lost two former aldermen in the last month. Lila Bover, some of you may or may not know her. She was the alderman one time. She was Lord Dean Bayer for the alderman and the mayor. So I'd like a moment of silence for them. Roll call.
Alderman Modot. Alderman Carl Schultz.
Here.
Alderman Zenduna.
Yes.
Alderman Ansager.
Here.
Approval of the agenda.
I move to approve the last agenda.
Second.
I second.
Motion made and all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Approval of the consent agenda. Make a motion.
I second.
Motion made and carried, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Public forum, we don't have anybody signed up? Unfinished business, none? Okay, surplus equipment, did they, it's sitting outside, I assume everybody had a chance to look at it and everything. I'd like to congratulate the marshal for, chief of police for all the work he's done for finding this and finding with no strings attached. And the only thing we got in it is what it cost us to go get it and the little amount of things that we're doing to them. So it's worth several $1,000s. The dump truck is 93 with 14,000 miles on it, and it is a diesel. And a tractor, I don't know exactly what year it is. Do we know?
It's 92 or
93. It's low mileage, 1,000 hours on it. So we got to find equipment, and it ain't like a conservation ranty deal where you got to turn it back when you get done with it, no matter how much money you put in it. This is ours. But they are a real good piece of equipment. Not like anything, it's minor stuff, lights and things, and we got most of that fixed. We're like a heater core in the truck, we'll be ready. So, with that said, well, I guess I turned over to Clem and them the day I have to announce the winner of the Chamber of Commerce Christmas decorating contest. Joanne or Clem or whoever wants to speak.
Yeah, like I said, a couple words about the Chamber of Commerce. I joined in 1964, and at that time, lighting the Santa Claus was a big issue. And everything up till 2 years ago, Citizens Electric would no longer let us put the banners or the lights or anything on their poles. So at that point, and we come up with this now, we're going to encourage more people to decorate and everything. So in reality, we've got the winners here tonight, and okay, first place is Passion and Todd Wishner. You all need to drive by and take a look. You can't believe that a John Deere tractor looks good. And the second one would be Norma Knapp. You need to drive down that dead end street. She did a heck of a job. And
She lives on, tell us, they live on.
they live up on A Street at the very end. And Ryan and his wife, Wes, across from the mall, and they're in the old elder house. And I don't have much else to say, but other than congratulate them.
Over 10 people signed up.
There's 10 people that signed up. There's more people who got some lights and stuff, but only 10 signed up for that.
Yeah, I noticed a lot more people decorated this year. Even
Yeah.
it just,
So it's works out right, the chamber will probably continue
Good.
with it, because before we spent several dollars in putting all the lights and all that stuff up, and electric bill and everything, and, with the help of the firemen, the only reason we could do it at that point, so. Anyhow, that's about all I got to say on this. Thank you.
Thank you for doing that.
Yeah, thank you.
The only thing I gotta say is that if anybody got any suggestions of improvements we can make, or changes we can make, or categories we can make, and we'd like to come up with something one of these days where we can take some of that decoration we got and maybe have a little area or something, you know, we're open for anything to make Christmas. We got a few dollars to spend every year, and we just want to get things interested in the town again. But maybe we have more categories or different things, but any suggestions, the thing that all you have to do is get over to Joanne, she takes care of all of our business and pass it on, because, I mean, this is the first time we've ever done this.
It's good.
We appreciate the work.
Where are the city's things stored?
Huh?
Where are the city's lights stored that were hung on the?
City don't have like them with the
That's
chamber.
what I
We
was
just
talking
told
about.
her.
Citizens will not.
We got them, but they won't let us put them on the poles no more.
I get it.
Citizens elected one.
So where do you store that stuff?
In the firehouse. I had a firehouse up in the attic.
Oh,
It belongs to the chamber, all the lights that we got them too. But, we would like to have a place to put them and do something with them, or something, I don't know, we don't know yet. This is the first year we started with this, and we're trying to improve every year, but we need different categories, or whatever it needs, or whatever. Anybody in town got anything to say, or we want to say anything about it, help with it.
They're all in perfect condition. They're not even that old, the last set we put up. They're manufactured ones. The first ones we actually made ourselves. Molded the frames and all that and decorated them.
Okay? That it? I always thank the chamber, but I be thanking myself too, so. But I appreciate y'all recognizing us. The minimum wage is raised, we got a notification this month. It really we don't have to go by the minimum wage, but I can assure you, if we don't pay the minimum wage or better, we're gonna keep employees. And, right now, everybody that works for us that falls in the category, but one is making over the minimum wage. His probation period will be up in February, so he got a 50-cent raise coming, so we're gonna give it to him the 1st of January. I've talked to most of the aldermen, and they agreed to go ahead and do it, but we at least want to be above minimum wage, even though we're not required because of our circumstances. And he got it coming, so we're just gonna move it up a little bit. So, I don't know, we need to put it on that, I guess we do. Go ahead, somebody make a motion today, and then we give him a 50-cent raise.
I'll make a
January
motion
1st.
to give him his raise.
Second.
We're talking about our street department. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Now, we'll have to look at the other departments and things later, but we want to do this before the 1st of the year, and we won't be meeting again. And we have to say, even though it don't apply there, we will be above the minimum wage with our employees. Okay? Anybody got any questions on it? Okay. We'll start with department report. Emergency management, David Wood.
On 3rd Street, Vern Bowman Company came out and took some spray and filled in the cracks on 3rd Street. FEMA only gave me like $2,500. I couldn't do much, but they did all the money we could pay them to do. So it is what it is. I'm going to finish that out this month, and then we'll be done with that. I wish they would have given us more money to do more patch or overlay, but they didn't, and that's what they decided. Also, every 3 years, I have to do a vulnerability assessment and emergency response plan. for both the water system and the sewer system. Missouri Rural Water came out with a representative, they helped us get that done. I've already scanned it and sent it to USDA, so we're good for another 3 years on that. And that's all I got.
Good. Beach department?
Well, let's see. Well, I guess you all know about the LESO program, the surplus equipment. That's not just vehicles. So, I mean, I've been using this program for years. You get emergency management, I've talked to David about that. Different things for flood management, FEMA, everything we get from FEMA Red Cross, we can get from them, no cost. Instead of waiting, we might have it on hand. Calls right now, I mean, 3 warrant arrests, NBA, I guess 49 traffic stops for this month. Let's see, total calls for service 66, burglary, investigation, theft, which is assault. Did receive $5,000 cash award grant from the United States Deputy Association that I applied for, that I spoke about a couple months ago. So that, I gave that to David as well for use for the department. I should be hearing back about the $10,000 grant within a week or two, so that should help. Also got back in compliance with Modot safety grant program, so I received $600 for this month, and continuing on, I can get these traffic campaign award grants, and then January 1st I'll be applying for a year-long one that can pay for manpower or whatever extra on that too as well. Other than that, that's all I have right now to report till next meeting. Yes, sir.
Question, thank you. On Cemetery Road, right beyond, I guess, that ponder patch of ground, you know, where it turns
Yes.
along the creek. That house that's for sale or vacant, that's kind of a derelict property, has the doors kind of kicked in. I was talking to one of the neighbors, and they said that someone's been going in and out of there, kind of ransacking it,
Yes.
and that they've been doodling around the back of their house, in the woods or in the bushes or whatever.
And that was one of my investigations. I was actually up there about 3 days ago in the woods and checking that all out. That place has been stripped, and it's actually on tax sale with St. James County at this point. So it's pretty much condemnable, but it's not worth the city to take on that liability and responsibility. So,
But the fact that people are going in and out of there, can you set game cameras up or something like that?
it would cost money. It's not much of an investment, but yeah, I could. But
Why would you
prominently-
donate one, and then you could use it where you need to?
Okay.
Set that one.
that's fine. I would accept that. And it has worked before. I've used them plenty before.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure the person of interest that you're talking about has been connected with these other crimes.
Oh, okay,
So, and that's been dealt with accordingly.
okay, good,
So,
thank you.
You have to appreciate he got a lot of things going that he can't discuss.
Oh, of course, okay.
And a lot of things he can't say. But he is, some of it I know, some of it I don't even know, but he is on top of most everything going on around this town right now.
Great,
I am
Thank you.
very pleased with what he's doing.
yeah.
Did much state job well done?
I'm sure if I hear a complaint, it's somebody he's investigating, because most everybody sees the difference. Anybody got anything else there?
On
Anybody
streets,
want to address the board? Go ahead.
on streets, on Third and Sycamore, you know, where it turns sharply, someone doing deliveries, with a larger truck got stuck and rutted in there and had to be towed out of there, which is fine, but, in the process, that corner is even more heavily rutted than it was before. And when someone goes through with, you know, a trailer or whatever, they're always dropping down in
I
it.
mean, going up past Clyde, we make the turn there?
Yeah. So, I don't know if there's, you know, some type of resource, fill it in with more rock, or to repair it a little bit there, or whoever, the guy that rutted it with the
I'll look
truck,
that up
maybe
tomorrow.
their insurance company.
Cody will look at it tomorrow.
Okay,
see what I can do with it.
Anybody else? I, with the board's permission, I would like to schedule a real short, not tonight, meeting, closed session, either Monday or Tuesday of next week, which way you want to. I talked around, he's okay, and that's okay. If you could do it Monday, we could do it 6 or Tuesday.
Tuesday be better, because Mondays I never know what time I'll be.
Okay, I know Monday's bad for you. Can y'all make it Tuesday at 6?
Yes.
Don't give
It won't be long, but some legal stuff and some things that we need to do for the first of the year that when I become aware of some of this stuff, it was too late to put it on this, and we just have a quick closed session meeting, and maybe some of it on personnel, maybe some of it on legality. So, okay, with that said, anybody else got anything to say? Motion to adjourn, be in order.
You're not gonna do all the street departments?
Huh?
You're not gonna do all.
I thought we got them all.
Fire department.
Oh, man.
Fred Gilman, do you have anything for the fire department?
I never forget anything. Okay, so the fire department.
The fire department turned around, we had 2 motor vehicle accidents, 1 vehicle fire, 2 medical assistant calls. We had 1 mutual aid call for MBA with Perryville, and we had 1 residential fire mutual aid with St. John. The other thing is the fire department, we did a gun raffle to help raise us money to our funds to help with supplies in the firehouse and stuff. We raffled that off. Was that last week, Cody? It was last week. Turned around and Casey Roth won the shotgun, and Ryan, can't remember his last name now. He won the 6.5 Creedmoor. Anyways, it helped us out a bunch on that part. The other thing is too is we was looking at a truck with Goose Creek Fire District. We turned around and had to write a letter saying why we wanted it and what it's gonna, help with the community with us and stuff for it. I just found out Monday, we turned around and we got accepted for it. I went up and got paperwork on it. We'll be bringing the truck back down tomorrow or Saturday. So anyways, we actually got the truck, which is 1986 LaFrance, right, Adam?
That's 2001.
It's
86, but it's
Yeah, it was an 86 LaFrance, and turned around and it got updated in 2001. So anyways, it's got a lot more room in it and stuff. 41 we have now. We're gonna try to see if we can store it somewhere for the time being until we get this truck actually up and going on the road. Because we want to make sure everything's good on it before we actually take our old 41 out of service completely, and just in case something happens. Which we didn't pay nothing for the truck. The truck was free to us. It was actually a Chicago truck at one time. Anyways, but it actually is a nice truck. I mean, if you get inside of it, it kind of looks like, it's older style, but it actually runs really good and stuff. So hopefully when we get it back down here, we can test the pump out and everything, see how much water flow it pushes out and everything. And but it's gonna have to warm up for that. I want to have icicles. So anyways, other than that, that's all I have to report.
If you got a few minutes, you just stick around with me, then I need to talk to you for a second.
Yes.
Just take a minute.
Ready.
Okay. Street department.
Just been working on the new equipment. Then I put 2 new amber and white lights on the back of our plow truck because there was no rear-facing lights while I'm plowing, so just in case for safety cause. And that's about it. I can't really do too much on streets right now. It's too cold to really do too much. So that's it.
Just get snow plow and everything ready to
Yep,
go.
everything's completely ready for snow now.
Water.
I have no report.
Park cemetery.
You guys have anything?
There ain't nothing going on there yet.
We just keep our eye on it and try to keep it up best we can. Now we can get this face and go home. Don't know if I got nothing to say.
Well, one thing, some people are burning at night, which I guess there's a ordinance that, but
There is ordinance here.
for me, I mean, I don't really care that much, but what I do care about is what's being burned. Because when I'm walking around in the evening, I could smell, someone's burning, and it's usually like plastic and stuff that, I mean, you can smell it in the air, it's horrible. So I haven't tracked down who's doing it, but I know it's, I can smell it up on Third Street when I walk in the evening and stuff, so. There's a way of, I don't know, control that, but.
With all the, most of those people and residents up on Third and Second, these wood stoves, they could be burning it within the wood stove, and some of them don't necessarily use the correct fuel as wood. There was somebody the other night did stop from burning leaves and, yard waste, they did put it out, but there has been more, but, I can't work 24/7 to
Yeah.
catch it. Now, if Frankie calls me or something, Frankie does have authority to tell them to put it out as well. So, so it don't get out of hand. But yes, there is an ordinance for that.
So the best thing for you guys to do is like the ordinance is for, yard waste or anything like that. It is supposed to be out before daylight ends, at dusk. Turn around, if they do have a fire pit, for like casual burning, they have to have a rock base or metal container that they're burning in, like wood product for sitting outside or something. Normally that's at 10 o'clock or 12, something like that, that's gotta be out. But if you have any concerns of smoke in the area, you smell plastic burn or anything, don't hesitate to call dispatch, they'll tone us out, we'll go check it out. What I normally do is somebody that's burning, they shouldn't be burning at night or anything, I give them the option to put it out or we put it out. So anyways, and then they take the consequences with the police department, getting a ticket for it, so.
Anything else? Okay. Motion to adjourn, being ordered.
Motion?